What's happening in Karnataka, because pro-Kannada outfits have called for a statewide shutdown from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. today, and this in protest against the alleged assault on a KSRTC bus conductor in Belagavi on February 21st, as the bus conductor was assaulted by Marathi youths for not speaking in Marathi and instead choosing Kannada, choosing to reply in Kannada. Alongside the language war, the protesters have also demanded the withdrawal of Bengaluru Metro fare hike and the Greater Bengaluru Authority bill as well, passed by the state government in the ongoing budget session. Now, the state government has not supported the bandh, indicating that schools and colleges across the state will function as usual. Abhishek is joining me live from Ground Zero. Abhishek, tell us about the bandh call that has been given by pro-Kannada activists, and how is the situation right now in Bengaluru? Are residents paying any heed to the bandh call given?
Well, Deepak, it's March 22nd. The bandh was supposed to start at 6 in the morning and it had to end at 6 in the evening. But this day seems like just another day, because I am at the place where the protest march should actually begin. I'm at the town hall, which is a couple of kilometers away from the Freedom Park, where the march would actually end. So this is the scenario that you're actually seeing. The road transport corporations, buses are functioning normally. The autos are functioning normally. We actually see the actual pattern of the Saturday traffic on the streets of Bengaluru. Probably the bandh heat might rise up after 12 in the noon, after Vatal Nagaraj comes to the town hall along with his activists, demanding the government to take back the bill which was passed in the assembly a couple of days ago. He's also demanding that the BMRCL prices will have to be reduced. He also demands that the Mekeda project has to come into the force. He demands that MES has to be banned from the state of Karnataka, and as well as Maharashtra government to act upon them. On an irony note, Deepak, there are more number of police and media personnel located at the town hall rather than the activists. Also, the activists at this feel, if at all they start their day early here at the town hall, they might get into the custody of the police, is what they feel. The police have already well equipped themselves, because there are around 500 plus policemen who are waiting. There are around 10 BMTC buses to take the activists into their custody. The government has decided to take the activists into custody so that the situation in Bengaluru remains unharmful. Also, probably with respect to various other parts in the state of Karnataka, the bandh might have started, but in Bengaluru, no scenario of bandh at this hour is seen. We'll have to probably wait for a couple more hours to see what might happen. Also, speaking to the media, Vatal Nagaraj said that the government is trying to attack the activists. The government has already planned to make sure that the bandh wouldn't happen peacefully. Also, the activists are being house held and house arrested. This is one of the reasons as to why the Kannada activists are not actually getting into the field. So we'll have to see what happens to this bandh today. Will this be a successful one, or is it going to be just like this? This is the question of the hour. We'll have to wait and watch what might happen in the next couple of hours, Deepak.